The numbers are not looking good. As much as 80% of the general population are not getting enough magnesium according to the NIH. Magnesium deficiency is the #1 mineral deficiency worldwide, and that's a problem. In a 2019 review, researchers noted that low blood magnesium could increase the risk of cardiovascular disease and atrial fibrillation. Magnesium deficiency is also linked to diabetes, high blood pressure, and many other chronic illnesses. 65% of people admitted to the ICU have magnesium deficiency. According to this study, people who are deficient in magnesium were twice as likely to die prematurely. On the other side of the equation, those who boast a high magnesium intake reportedly have a lower risk for metabolic syndrome, a group of conditions that increase risk for diabetes and cardiovascular disease. It's because magnesium is extremely important for the body to function optimally. It's the fourth most abundant mineral in the human body and is responsible for over 325 biochemical processes, many of which involve sleep and recovery. So in this video, I'm going to show you the top 10 warning signs of magnesium deficiency. I'm also going to show you the top 2 reasons why you're deficient in this essential nutrient, as well as the top foods and supplements to take in order to get enough magnesium in your body. But first, let me give you some context that's really important to understand all of this. Why is magnesium deficiency the #1 mineral deficiency in our world today? For starters, there's a massive decrease in the magnesium in our food. Because A, people eat too much ultra-processed food which contains basically zero magnesium. B, the topsoil that's used to grow our food isn't able to give plants magnesium because of monocrop agriculture. C, people also drink too much alcohol, soda, and other processed sugar, and even coffee to a certain extent, which all deplete magnesium. And D, people are also chronically stressed. Stress is insidious when it comes to depleting magnesium. Now, what are the warning signs of magnesium deficiency? Again, at least 50%, and some data even suggests as much as 80% of the general population are not getting enough magnesium, which means chances are you're not getting enough magnesium in your system. Getting your magnesium levels up can almost instantly reduce your body's stress load and improve the quality of your sleep. Sleep, in case you didn't know, is the foundation of health. It's more important than diet and exercise combined. Research shows that one of the main symptoms of magnesium deficiency is chronic insomnia, which means getting your magnesium levels up can have a drastic impact on your sleep quality and overall health. It's that important. The next warning sign of magnesium deficiency are muscle cramps and muscle twitching. It's absolutely not normal to get muscle cramps doing household chores. In worst cases, magnesium deficiency may even cause seizures or convulsions. Low magnesium levels could also manifest itself as general fatigue and muscle weakness. Several mental health conditions are another possible effect of magnesium deficiency, like stress, depression, apathy, irritability, and anxiety. Magnesium deficiency is also common in people with severe asthma. Other warning signs are headaches, migraines, sensitivity to loud noises, nausea, and vomiting. Fibromyalgia and high blood pressure could also be warning signs of magnesium deficiency. There's also PMS, menstrual cramps, and gut problems like IBS and constipation. Magnesium deficiency is also a risk factor for osteoporosis. Heart arrhythmia and heart palpitations are potentially severe effects of magnesium deficiency, and so much more. All those aforementioned signs are connected to not getting enough magnesium in your diet. In short, it's an essential and critical mineral you have to get enough of. Again, magnesium is responsible for over 300 biochemical processes in our bodies that we know about, from maintaining muscle and nerve function, brain health, building bones, to supporting the immune system. It's also an anti-stress mineral responsible for balancing blood sugar and blood pressure, relaxing tense muscles, reducing pain, and calming the nervous system. Again, it's almost impossible for your body to function optimally if you don't have enough of it. So if you notice anything in your body that's irritable, twitchy, or crampy, it's most likely a magnesium deficiency. That's why magnesium is called the relaxation mineral, because it relaxes everything. Think about taking an Epsom salt bath, which is magnesium sulfate. Your body absorbs it through the skin, and it's very soothing and relaxing. Same thing with soaking in salt water when you swim in the ocean. It's full of trace minerals, including magnesium, which your skin absorbs. Now, what are the best sources of magnesium? Animals and animal products, as well as high-quality dairy products, are the best sources of bioavailable magnesium. Bioavailable means your body easily absorbs it. The next best sources are fruits like orange, bananas, avocados, as well as coconut water. There's also dark leafy greens like arugula and bok choy. Just make sure to cook your leafy greens and all vegetables to get rid of some of the anti-nutrients. Squash, sweet potatoes, broccoli, seaweed, and other vegetables also contain magnesium. There's also pumpkin seeds and chia seeds, as well as Brazil nuts, cashews, and almonds. Just try to keep your nuts and seeds consumption to 1 ounce per day because they're extremely calorie dense. 80% or higher cocoa dark chocolate is another good source of magnesium, as well as natural supplements like spirulina. The problem is, 60% of the calories in the standard American diet come from ultra-processed foods. Refined starch and processed sugar contain basically zero magnesium. Combine that with the fact that most people drink too much soda, alcohol, and even too much coffee, which all deplete magnesium. You also lose magnesium if you sweat a lot when you exercise. Just make sure to replenish your electrolytes before and after your workout. This is when you can consume minimally processed carbs like bananas, sweet potatoes, and white rice, which all contain magnesium, around exercise. Chronic stress also make you lose magnesium. You literally pee it out. Antibiotics, certain medications like high blood pressure pills, and diuretics are also factors in magnesium deficiency. As you can see, deficiency in magnesium is multifactorial, but a majority of the problems comes from a crappy diet and a lack of magnesium in your food. Again, revolve your diet around animal foods, coconut water, vegetables, and some fruit, 1 or 2 squares of high-quality dark chocolate, and some nuts and seeds. At the same time, stop doing things that make your body lose magnesium. Severely limit your intake of alcohol, ultra-processed foods, soda, and don't drink coffee past noon, especially if you want to have good sleep. Practice mindfulness techniques to manage stress. Meditation and spending time in nature are extremely powerful tools. Next, let's talk about magnesium supplements. First and foremost, you want to get magnesium from whole foods. Second, get rid of the things that cause you to lose magnesium. Now, if you have an extra couple of bucks, you can take 300 to 400 milligrams of magnesium per day. The best time to take it is in the evening because, again, magnesium is great for improving energy, sleep, muscle cramps, constipation, headaches, anxiety, palpitations, and so much more. Just make sure to check with your doctor before introducing a new over-the-counter supplement, especially if you have kidney problems. But generally speaking, if you have healthy kidneys, the worst thing that could happen when you take magnesium is diarrhea. Now, what kind of magnesium should you take? Because there are many different kinds of magnesium supplements. You want to stay away from magnesium carbonate and magnesium oxide because they're not absorbed well by the body. You might as well light your money on fire. Instead, you want to get chelated magnesium like magnesium glycinate or magnesium citrate if you tend to be more constipated. Just know that if you take too much magnesium citrate, you'll probably get diarrhea. Magnesium threonate is great for the brain. As mentioned earlier, Epsom salt baths are also great. If you live near the ocean, go in the water. It's free. Both practices also double as a stress managing tool. As always, real food and a healthy lifestyle is the answer. Now, if you enjoyed this video, then you don't want to ignore this one. I'll see you there.